If you are waking up at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., again and again, just to pass a few drops of urine, and you think it's just old age, please stop right now. This habit, if left unchecked, can quietly damage your sleep, raise your blood pressure, and even increase your risk of stroke, especially after 65. As a doctor, I have seen far too many seniors suffer in silence, believing this is something they must accept. But I promise you, it is not your fate, and you are not alone. Today, I will show you a small bedtime habit, chewing just one simple Indian spice that can naturally calm your bladder, reduce nighttime urgency, and help you sleep peacefully. No pills, no side effects. Before we begin, I would truly love to know, where are you watching this video from? And what time is it right now? Please do tell me in the comments below. Your story matters to me. And if you find this helpful, please subscribe so you never miss another tip made specially for elders like you in India, in the US, and across the world. Have you ever wondered why, after crossing the age of 60, your body wakes you up again and again at night, even when you have not had much water after sunset? You lie down peacefully, close your eyes hoping for undisturbed rest. But just when the body begins to relax, the urge to urinate appears again and again. My dear elder, this is not your fault, and it is not just about growing old. You see, as we age, a special hormone in the body called vasopressin begins to reduce slowly but steadily. This hormone is nature's way of telling your kidneys, it is night now, please slow down. But when vasopressin drops, the kidneys do not listen. They keep filtering fluids at the same rate, day and night, making your bladder fill faster even while you sleep. So even without drinking much water, your body still produces enough urine to disturb your sleep. Now, let us talk about the bladder. In your younger years, it used to hold 400 to 500 milliliters easily before sending a signal. But after 60, that same bladder becomes more sensitive, more jumpy. It may start calling you to the toilet when only 150 or 200 milliliters are inside barely half a glass. And when that signal reaches your brain, your sleep is gone, even if the body is still tired. There's more. In many Indian homes, elders eat late dinners, sometimes after 8 or even 9 p.m. Then comes warm milk, or a cup of chai, or a bowl of rasam. All liquids, all consumed just before bed. What we don't realize is that digestion becomes slower after 60, and late fluids tend to stay longer in the belly. Add to this a little gas or air trapped in the intestines from sabzi or pickles, and you get pressure inside. This pressure can press against the bladder wall, sending false alarms to the brain even when you don't truly need to go. One elderly gentleman in Hyderabad told me, I thought waking up thrice at night was normal. I drank less, I avoided water. But nothing worked. The truth is, drinking less water does not solve the problem. In fact, it can make things worse, causing dehydration, constipation, and morning fatigue. The real answer lies in understanding the body's rhythm and gently supporting it, not fighting it. What can you do then? Eat dinner earlier, ideally before 7 p.m. Sip most of your water between 6 a.m. and 4 p.m. And after sunset, reduce fluids slowly. Avoid cold drinks or heavy soups late in the evening. And yes, certain Indian spices like methi ajwain or jeera, when used the right way, can help balance your system. They support digestion, calm the bladder, and help your body find peace again, naturally, gently, without side effects. So my dear elder, please remember, your body is not broken. It is simply asking you to listen differently now. With small changes done with love and care, your sleep can return, and each morning can feel light again, just like your first sip of chai under the early sun. 5 magical spices to help improve nocturia. How to use correctly at the right time. 1. Methi fenugreek, a gentle seed to soothe your bladder and help you sleep. In many Indian homes, methi is just a cooking spice. But for elders over 60, this small golden seed can quietly help reduce nighttime urination. After this age, our body produces less vasopressin, the hormone that slows down urine production at night. This means your kidneys continue filtering water even during sleep, causing your bladder to fill more quickly. And, as you know, once that urge arrives, sleep becomes a distant thought. According to Ayurveda, methi helps balance kapha dosha, which controls fluids and heaviness in the body. It gently calms inflammation in the bladder lining and supports smooth elimination. This is why chewing methi before bed can reduce bladder irritation and lower the chance of waking up often. Let me tell you about Mohanji from Pune. He was 72 and woke up 3 times each night. His daughter-in-law suggested roasted methi. He tried it, and by the 7th night, he said, "I slept 5 hours without waking. My body feels lighter." How to use it? Dry roast 1/2 teaspoon of methi seeds in a pan. No oil, just heat. Chew them slowly for about 1 minute, 1 hour before sleep. Then drink a sip or two of warm water. Do not use cold water. Try this for 3 nights. If you feel better, continue. Sometimes one small habit brings back restful sleep, not through force, but through tradition. 2. Ajwain carom seeds. Reduce gas relief pressure. Sleep peacefully. Sometimes it is not urine that wakes you up at night. It is gas. Silent, invisible, trapped in the belly, pressing gently on the bladder. This creates a false urge. You walk to the washroom half asleep only to pass a few drops. And again, at 3 a.m., the same story repeats. This is not just a bladder issue, it's about digestion, and ajwain may be your quiet helper. Ajwain or carom seeds has been used in Indian kitchens for generations. It is known to clear gas, support digestion, and ease bloating. As we grow older, our gut slows down. Food stays longer, ferments more, and gas builds up. This gas can push against your bladder, causing nighttime urges that feel urgent even when they are not. Ajwain contains thymol, a natural compound that activates digestion without irritation. Chewing just 1/4 teaspoon after dinner can help release trapped air before sleep. Many elders add a pinch of kala namak, black salt, to improve the taste and support the gut. After chewing, drink a sip of warm water and sit calmly for a few minutes. Let me share the story of Sitaji from Chennai. At 70, she used to wake up 3 times every night. She tried cutting fluids, skipping evening fruits, but nothing changed. Then, her neighbor suggested ajwain. Within 5 days, she said, "I now wake up only once, and sometimes not at all." Ajwain works best after food, not on an empty stomach. If you have acidity, use gently and observe. But use the right way. This tiny seed can bring real comfort without medicine, without cost. 3. Jera cumin. Support liver and kidneys. Sleep more deeply. Even after reducing water intake, some elders still wake up 2 or 3 times a night. Why does this happen? Because the kidneys are not getting the right message to rest. In a younger body, a hormone called vasopressin tells the kidneys to slow down during sleep. But after 60, this signal weakens. The kidneys continue filtering fluids even when your body wants to rest. And so, your bladder fills up faster, disturbing your sleep again and again. Jeera or cumin seeds is a powerful yet gentle ally in this process. In Ayurveda and modern science, jeera is known to support liver detox, aid digestion, and regulate water balance. By helping the liver work efficiently during the day, jeera reduces the burden on the kidneys at night. This means your body can rest, and so can your bladder. How to use it? Take 1 chaju teaspoon of jeera. Seeds dry. Roast them for a few seconds. No oil, just gentle heat. Chew them slowly around 7:30 to 8 p.m., not too close to bedtime. If you like, add a small slice of fresh ginger. It adds warmth and helps with digestion. Follow with a sip or two of warm water. That's all. Let me tell you about Rajesh ji from Lucknow. He's 69, a retired railway officer. He drank very little after 7 p.m. but still woke up 3 times a night. After 10 days of chewing jeera each evening, his sleep changed. He said, "Now I wake up only once and sometimes not at all. My mornings feel fresh again." For elders who forget to drink water during the day and catch up after sunset, jeera can offer balance. Not by force, but by gently guiding the kidneys back into rhythm. 4. Dhania coriander seeds. Cool the body. Calm the bladder. Some nights your sleep is not broken by water, but by heat. Yes, the heat that builds quietly inside your body after a heavy or spicy dinner. This inner warmth can irritate the bladder, cause a burning feeling, and trigger frequent urination, especially after 60. You may wake up at 1 a.m., again at 3:30, not in pain, but unable to return to deep sleep. This is where Dhania coriander seeds can bring quiet relief. In Ayurveda, Dhania is known for its cooling nature. It helps reduce Pitta dosha, which is linked to heat, acidity, and inflammation. When taken after dinner, Dhania soothes the urinary tract and encourages the body to release excess fluid during the day so that by night your bladder feels lighter and more relaxed. How to use it? Take 1 chaju teaspoon of coriander seeds. Dry. Roast them very lightly. Chew them about 30 minutes after dinner when your body is settling down. If you enjoy a gentle taste, you can mix in a few sawn fennel seeds. They freshen the breath and relax the mind. Finish with 1 or 2 sips of warm water. Let me share the story of Lakshmi Maji from Coimbatore. She is 74, a retired Sanskrit teacher. For nearly 2 years, she struggled with broken sleep. One day, her granddaughter studying Ayurveda suggested chewing coriander seeds like a bedtime mantra. Within a week, Lakshmi Maji slept 6 straight hours. No medicine, no tricks. She said, "I never knew something so small could change so much. My body feels quiet again." Dear elder, your sleep is sacred, and sometimes a seed as simple as dhania can protect it like a soft guardian in the night. 5. Kali mirch, black pepper, warm the belly, quiet the bladder. Have you ever walked to the bathroom at night only to pass just a few drops of urine, and then again, 2 hours later the same thing? Cold floor, heavy legs, sleepy mind. This may not be a full bladder, but a false signal caused by coldness inside the belly. Yes, when your body feels cold from the inside, especially after 60, the nerves around your bladder become more sensitive. They contract early, even when there is very little urine inside. Kali mirch or black pepper brings gentle warmth where it is needed most. In Indian homes, we use it for flavor, but in Ayurveda, it is known to stimulate digestion and improve circulation. This warmth helps calm the bladder muscles and reduce false urges during the night. How to use it safely? After dinner, and after applying a few drops of warm sesame oil to the soles of your feet, take just 1 or 2 whole black pepper seeds. Chew them slowly, mindfully. Then sip a small amount of warm water. That's all. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply. Let the warmth settle inside you. This practice may seem simple, but it holds quiet power. Let me tell you about Deshji from Jaipur, 67 years old, retired from a textile business. He was waking up 4 times every night. After trying Kali Mirch for just 3 nights, his trips reduced to 2. By the end of the week, he slept for 5 full hours without interruption. A gentle warning. If you have ulcers, piles, or very sensitive digestion, please avoid this remedy or ask your doctor. But for many elders, Kali Mirch, when used with care, becomes a soft protector of the night. Dear friend, sometimes all your body needs is a little warmth, a little trust, and one tiny black seed to help you rest. Common mistakes that quietly make nighttime urination worse. Sometimes, even when we think we are doing the right thing, the body tells us a different story. Many elders in India wake up 2 or 3 times at night and wonder, why is this still happening even when I drink less water? But the truth is, it's not always about how much water you drink. It's about when you drink and how your habits speak to your bladder. Let us look at a few common mistakes that quietly disturb your sleep, even if your intentions are good. The first mistake many elders make is this: drinking very little water during the day and then suddenly drinking more in the late afternoon or evening. Perhaps you're busy in the morning or you forget to hydrate after breakfast. Then, around 5 or 6 p.m., you remember and drink 2 or 3 glasses to catch up. This may seem harmless, but it quietly puts pressure on your kidneys and bladder just before bedtime. And by midnight, your body is ready to wake you again and again. Another habit we often see is going to the toilet just in case before bed, even if you don't feel the urge. It feels like a wise decision. Empty the bladder so you can sleep better. But over time, this teaches your bladder to feel full even when it's not. The nerves get confused and you start waking up with the urge to urinate even when the bladder is only 1/3 full. This is called bladder overtraining, and it is more common than we realize. Then there is the evening cup, a warm glass of milk, a soothing tea, or fresh juice after dinner. It brings comfort, yes, but it also adds fluid just before bedtime, keeping your kidneys busy at the wrong time. Especially if taken after 8 p.m., these drinks can silently fill your bladder while you sleep. One gentleman from Surat said, I always thought haldi milk helped me sleep, but it was also waking me at 2 a.m. He simply shifted it to 6:30 p.m. and within days his sleep improved. Let us also speak of warmth, something our elders cherish deeply. Thick blankets, woolen socks, heavy sweaters. At night they bring comfort, but sometimes they bring hidden heat. This internal heat causes sweating, which leads to thirst, and then you drink more before bed. Or worse, your body starts pulling water from tissues, triggering the kidneys to release more urine. One small change, switching to cotton clothing, using lighter blankets, can reduce this hidden heat. Dear elder, none of these habits are wrong. They're born from care, from tradition, from wanting to sleep better. But sometimes good habits need gentle adjustment, not cutting down, not punishment, just rhythm and timing. Drink more water during the day. Have warm drinks earlier. Trust your bladder to speak only when needed. Your body is still wise. It is still capable. And with small loving changes, your nights can be peaceful again, not through control but through balance. A 7-day routine to use. Spices for peaceful sleep. Dear Elder, by now you may be wondering, how do I begin using these spices in a safe and simple way? Which seed should I choose? When should I take it? Let me guide you through a gentle 7-day plan, a natural rhythm to help your bladder sleep when you do. Let us begin with your mornings. Each day after you wake up, drink a full glass of warm water, slowly, not in a hurry. This helps flush toxins, supports the kidneys, and reduces the pressure later in the day. Try to complete 70 to 80% of your total water intake between 6 a.m. and 4 p.m. This way, your body stays hydrated while your nights remain quiet. Now, let us focus on your evenings. After dinner, wait at least 30 minutes, then choose just one spice, methi jera or dhania. Don't mix them all. Pick one that feels right for you and use it gently for 3 to 5 days in a row. Dry roast the seeds as explained earlier. Chew slowly and sip warm water. This is not a prescription. It is a routine born from tradition and care. Each night after chewing your chosen spice, do one more thing. Sit quietly for 5 minutes. No phone, no television. Just you, your breath, and the stillness of evening. You may also warm a little sesame oil and rub it gently into the soles of your feet. This old Indian habit calms the nerves, reduces cold in the legs, and helps the mind prepare for deeper rest. Some elders ask, how will I know if it's working? The answer is listen to your body. If you find that you are waking up fewer times, feeling lighter in the morning, or needing fewer toilet visits, that is your body whispering back, thank you. I am healing. You don't need to do everything perfectly. Just begin with one change, one seed, one night of quiet. And if it brings comfort, continue gently. If not, try another spice. Or rest for 2 days, then restart. This journey is not about strict rules, it's about learning to trust your own rhythm again. And when you do, your nights may feel like they once did, calm, healing, and whole. Let me tell you one last story, dear elder, the quiet story of Deshji from Jaipur. He was 67, retired from his textile business, and for years he believed his broken sleep was simply due to age. He avoided water after sunset, wore warm socks at night, even stopped evening fruits, but nothing seemed to help. Then one day, a naturopath suggested something simple. Chew just 2 black pepper seeds before bed. Teshji smiled politely, but he did not expect much. And yet, on the third night, he slept for 5 straight hours without waking, without restlessness, without effort. His words were soft but full of relief. I never knew my body could still sleep like this. And that, my dear friend, is the truth we forget. Your body has not given up. It is only asking to be heard. You don't need expensive medicines. You don't need someone to change you. All you need is a little trust, a little rhythm, and one small act of care done at the right time. So if something in today's message touched you, I invite you to type the word hope in the comments below. That one word might help another elder watching silently feel less alone. And until we meet again, I wish you a night as calm as temple breeze, and a morning as light as your first sip of chai under the rising sun. Namaste.